connecting. So if you have a comment, if you want to ask a question, if you want to know where I've been for however long, I think it's been a couple years since I've done one of these, just a random live stream to connect with people. With some exciting news happening in my world, I have finally opened my new office. I actually been open for over a year, but never announced my grand opening. But I have office hours Monday through Wednesday now, like Monday from 8 till noon, and then from 3 to 6 we could just walk in. Preferably look ahead though, and then Tuesdays from 3 to 6. And today I'll be there from 5 to 6, so kind of exciting. And if you haven't seen the new place, it's absolutely phenomenal. Okay, just making sure I'm looking at the right camera. Welcome everyone, or the one person who's watching so far. That's cool though. Emergency Being Facebook group. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But let's start with a little prayer, shall we? It is my desire to sit calmly upon the throne in the temple of my own body, between the two great pillars of positive and negative vibrations, balancing them to the point where I can radiate through my temple of light to all whom I contact the wonderful peace, poise, power, wisdom, love, and harmony of God. That is a prayer from Rishi's Metaphysical Institute. And let me give you another one. Let's talk about abundance. How do you bring abundance in your life? Every time you receive money, every time you give money, every time you pay the bill, even if you're using your credit card, just kind of hold it for a minute. And this is what they used to say is they would pass around a basket to collect money for the school. And they're still open. If you just Google Rishi's Metaphysical Institute, they're in Euclid, you could sign up for classes. You could go for 20 years and still not hear the same material twice. They have that much material that has been brought over from the mystery schools of India or whatnot. But you would pass around the money and then they would bless it both ways. And you hold the money in your hand whenever you're going to pay or receive money, and then have the other person do it too if you can. But it's God bless this money, multiply it and increase it 1,000 times 1,000 for the service of the light. Bless the ones who gave it, and bless the ones to whom it shall go. I give thanks, I give thanks, I give thanks. So look at that. Every time you're paying your electric bill, your gas bill, whatever bill, if you're really looking at it as this is satisfying that bottom layer of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And so I'm very grateful for this money. It is in service of my unique expression in this world because my survival is taken care of. I can self-actualize and really be a service to the world. So fun stuff. Good morning. This is just a random hello, just to see what people are up to. Let me know. Oh, you know what? I just realized that I think I need to change my Facebook privacy setting because StreamYard is all weird like that. And I bet you it says it's to only me. Friends only. Well, that works too. Let's edit it anyway. Make it public. So I'm still at Goddess Elite on Thursdays, but only from about noon until 4:30, and then I head over to my office in Westlake if you want to catch up with me in person. But I really am just kind of seeing what's out there this morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's been a long time, Gabrielle. I know we should actually talk. We talk about talking all the time, but we never actually talk. Maybe next week if you're free. Let me know. One day. It's been a while. Let's see. What else has it been alive in my world? One of my teachers passed, Elaine Thomas. She's the foundational pastor at Fellowships of the Spirit in Lilydale. She had passed away, and that was a really hard thing. Grief has been one of the things that's always been difficult for me. I lost somebody in third grade that was in my class, and so grief has always been this weird thing where I don't know if I was taught, like, you're always taught to be strong for people, and I grew up in a generation where parents didn't really show emotion and things of that nature. So like anytime when you're dealing with loss and things, it's just like a really hard thing. But I'll share with you the prayer. Like I use this prayer to this day whenever I start to open the energy for a session. I usually say it out loud, not all the time, depends on the person, but it's a great mediumship prayer. And when you're looking at mediumship, and I might, if you're interested in mediumship development circles or intuition development circles, I might be game to hosting that in the near future. I did this one sound bath called Gifts from Spirit, where I just taught one mediumship technique, maybe two. There was two little techniques, and it wasn't even intended to be this, but the whole thing evolved into the people that were participating in the concert were giving messages to each other, and it was a lot of fun. But the idea is when you go to connect with spirit, you want to go as high up as possible first. You go to if you look at planes of reality, the monadic level, because you have monadic, then you have atmic, then you have spiritual, then you have Budaic, then you have higher and lower mental, then you have like the astral level and physical and stuff. So a lot of times when people are doing mediumship, they're doing like astral level. So you want like higher self version of grandpa. So the idea that, and what they taught me at fellowships, is you tap in with source and you get the message, then you reinforce it with loved ones. So here's the prayer, and you'll kind of get the vibe of how you're connecting to the divine. As we open the door to communication and healing, in the unity of the Holy Spirit, the great I am presence of the universe, we give thanks, for we know that the words spoken, and then I added this part, and the experience received is full of your grace, truth, wisdom, love, and harmony of the highest. So you're going to the highest possible place, getting that inspiration from source. And then if you want to reinforce it with Uncle Joe, that's great. But I had this reading once where a girl came in and she wanted to know if grandpa approved of her boyfriend. And uh, based on how we learned at fellowships, I got like the feeling was it's soulmate. Like, they just had this connection. It's like they've always known each other and all this stuff. And it was like for sure like a good thing from source. But when I tapped into grandpa, I'm tapping into astral level grandpa, and the truth was that nobody would have been good enough for his baby girl. So he's like, no, both informations were correct, but both informations from a different point of view that had a different thing. And that's why in the tradition of Peruvian shamanism, we look at the condor as this energy of elevating the view that you're looking at something with. So what you're doing when you're doing message work, you want to have that condor energy, that view going high up into the upper world, getting that information, disseminating it down, and then like using like tools to help the person find the nectar in any situation and stuff like that. So anyway, but I'm only going to be on for 10, 15 minutes. If you have a question, if you have anything on your mind, when I did the Coffee Connects, and I did them like every day during COVID for a long time, and then I kind of lost my streaming passion for a bit, but I'm going to be doing it again. So um, there's never really sometimes I have topics, but it's really just to go on and see what is the energy of today, what's up in your world, what can we talk about, and go from there. And if not, silence is okay too. Of course, they say in radio like that air, you can't have that. This is my favorite crystal bowl. Got my little Metatron cube on there, little Celtic symbol, little tree of life. Very good. And if you just tuned in, at 10 o'clock, I'll be streaming with Melissa at Goddess Lead, and we'll be talking about the Peruvian tradition of shamanism, and we're going to be talking about Chumpy Stone. So that is the topic for 10 o'clock. And I actually could post in the comments. Here is the, no, that's a stream key. We don't want that. Oh, no, YouTube Live. That's right. StreamYard just started. That's the program I use to stream. They just finally integrated with Instagram. So I wasn't able to get it to work today due to a technical issue, but you'll be able to watch me live streaming on Instagram in the near future. So that is very exciting. Very exciting indeed. What's up in everybody's world? One of my favorite things to do when I have my calls with my students is just to do a little just the 4 breaths, one for each world and one to blend them together. So if you like, just take a deep breath with me, and we're going to breathe in, and we're going to just let our body come into resonance with Pachamama and the underworld, with our beloved Mother Earth. And then moving our awareness to the heart, and letting our heart coming into resonance with all of the middle world, the Kaipacha. Breathing in and out. And then raising your awareness to the third eye, allowing that to come into resonance with the upper world. Breathing in and out. And then a final one, merging all the worlds, recognizing all worlds are within each other and all of creation is within you. I am the only one in the room, and so are you. And we are these beautiful cosmic mirrors for one another and our experience of contrast, walking in this duality. A final breath. And out. Very good. Doing all kinds of random stuff today. But I think I'll do this again tomorrow. And maybe we'll do it again the next day. Maybe it won't be quite every day. But if you guys like these things and people realize that I'm doing it again, we'll see how it goes. Final call for a question or a comment before I hop off. I can even put questions and comments are welcome. Maybe me and Dr. K will stream again. All kinds of possibilities. So, in summary, we talked about the stream. We gave you a couple prayers for being in the center between the two polarities. We gave one for abundance. We gave one for connecting to source. Did a little bit of breathing. Let you know my office is open in Westlake, and I have office hours Monday through Thursday now at different times. So you can just walk in. Though if I'm with a client, then you'll have to wait. But you can just walk in if you wanted to. I'm going to be there. And let's see, anything else? I think that might be it. Oh, now we got a comment. Hi from Pennsylvania, mysterious Facebook user. If you're commenting from one of the groups, there's a thing there that you click in order to give StreamYard permission to see who you are. Otherwise, it's just mysterious Facebook user, at least on my side. But you can click that or just let me know who you are. But welcome. Pennsylvania is actually my birth town. Well, not Pennsylvania, my birth town. Pittsburgh is my birth town. And that's significant in the Peruvian tradition because we kind of look at your parents as the genetic donation for the body, and you choose them not based 100% on just who they are, but more about where they're going to be when you're physically born. Because in this tradition, the masculine and feminine nature spirits of your birthplace hold the energy for the medicine body that you need for this soul walk. So wherever you are from, it is a cool idea. Even if you don't have any training, like go to your birthplace and just kind of connect with the nature spirits around there. And if you do figure out who your mom and dad are, it's kind of like they hold the blueprint, they hold the manual, if you will, for the perfected you, for you to reascend. So it's kind of like they hold the essence of your purity and your pure nature as you descend into physicality, and then you can get re-imprinted with your blueprint, but you've forgotten who you are. So you have the beautiful contrast of doing this whole soul walk and learning who you are experientially, because that's what it's all about, right? You came here to be you. Yeah, you're all one, but you came to be the unique you that you are. So though it's true we're all one, it's also true we're all separate. And in that separation is the beauty, because that is the contrast that the soul has longed for it to know itself. And let yourself be a hero of your own story, eh? So many times we're making other people more important. Self first is not selfish. You're supposed to be the hero in your own story. And then we have this beautiful interweaving of stories with our fellow travelers. It's really something amazing. So final call at 15 minutes, unless I actually got a question I need to speak to or a comment, then I will log off. So just about a minute. But I really appreciate the folks that showed up. And I hope that you tune in for the stream with me and Melissa later. And may this be the first of many. It's been a long time. There's a saying, surrender to who you are in the moment, surrender to who you are, because if you aren't showing up in life because you're judging who you are, that friction alone is going to absolutely drive you crazy. Come as you are and, be as authentic, be the highest vibration of whatever you are in that moment. And that's enough. Something I heard just recently, which I absolutely love, like when you are overwhelmed thinking of the future, you are projecting yourself too far. If you think about it, every moment that has come up, you have survived it. You have brought it to this moment. And if you're projecting yourself too far, current you might not be able to deal with that future you or that future situation. But the you that will be there when that situation comes up, 100% you're going to deal with it, as your track record has proved. You have dealt with 100% of the situations. You are here now, and you will deal with all the situations going forward. So that's just a thing to help you remember to come as you are. Know that when something comes up, you will have the tools to be equipped to handle it the best that you can in that moment. And there's no need to fragment yourself with worrying about the future, because it's not here yet. Just be oops, I dropped my wand. Just be the best you that you can be. And before I log off, I will just do one final little sound bowl. We'll do a chant of Kanchai. So as I say adieu to you until tomorrow, I'll chant Kanchai and just allow the light to come in from the upper world through the crown of your head, letting it come in. And as it does so, it fills you up with the light of the upper world, allowing anything heavy to effortlessly pull or push down out of your feet and deep into Pachamama, our beloved Earth Mother. Chanting Kanchai one time. Chat with me if you like. Kanchai. And now that you know how to chant, we'll do it 2 more times. Kanchai. And a final time. Kanchai. Nike Kawaiki, thank you. I love you. Wilka Nuna Penny Chai Waku Chai Kuna, sacred soul brothers and sisters. Until next time,